Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Welcome to the WK Economics. I am Kenzo and this is
Wienston.
And we are going to explore the economic chapter of market failure and externalities. And I'm giving the time for Winston to explain what is a market failure.
Thank you, Kenzo. So, what is market failure? Market failure, you may have thought as like the market is failing, but you're actually correct, but not in the correct concept. Now, market failure is when the market is not using all the resources efficiently, so the society's welfare is not maximized. This could lead to surplus or shortage with the supply.
That's really interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, I will take back it from here and I will explain to you all about what is externalities. Now, you may heard a lot about externalities, especially in your economic classes in your school. But what is exactly externalities? Now, externalities is a cost or a benefit from an economic activity that are imposed to the third party which are not directly involved in the transaction of the product or services. This may be your family, your friend, people around you, or society as a whole. Now, there's a couple type of externalities. Now you wonder, what are those? Now, there is negative externalities, which are a cost that are imposed by the third party from using a certain product or services. And there is positive externalities, which are basically the benefit imposed to the third party from people who are using a certain product or a services. For example, like Apple, education, and others. Now, it's really interesting, isn't it, Winston?
So, let's move on to the graph part so it helps to understand the market failure and externalities more.
WWW.
So the graph of externalities is supply and demand graph. And as you can see here, there's the market equilibrium, demand and supply curve. It's just a normal supply and demand graph, right? What makes it so special? Now, in the externalities graph, there's an additional term.
That's right, Winston. There is extra terms. There is MPC and MSC in the supply curve, MPB and MSB in the demand curve. Let's start with the supply curve. MPC or marginal private cost refer to the cost to society of producing one more unit of a good, and MSC or marginal social cost is the cost of society of producing one more unit of a good. Now, for the demand curve, there is MPB or marginal private benefits, which refers to benefits to consumer from consuming one more unit of the good, while the MSB or marginal social benefits are the benefits to society from consuming one or more unit of a good.
Since there is two types of externalities, means there's two types of graph. This is the negative externality graph and the positive externality graph. I think I want to get high. I'm gonna just buy a cigarette.
Okay, one cigarette coming right up.
Okay, here's your money.
Thank you.
La 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 la. That bench looks good.
Why the kids coughing? Wait, why that guy smoking in the park? It will affect the kids, no wonder they cough. Hey, you cannot smoke here.
Why? It's public area.
Because there's a lot of people here, including kids. If they inhale your smoke, they could get sick.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm very sorry.
That is one of our negative externalities example. We use cigarette because it's one of the widely most used negative externalities out there. And how it can affect the market failure? Well, it can affect the market failure
because smokers and producers ignore the wider social costs like healthcare, secondhand smoke that can cause sickness to the people around them. This causes overconsumption, meaning too many resources are used to produce cigarettes compared to what socially optimal for cigarettes.
Okay guys, that's the end of the video now. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps in your semester exams or unit tests and other stuff.
Also guys, don't forget to like, follow, and share for more content from the WK Economics. Bye-bye!